Hatcher back in the gun, dropping back on the 3rd and long play, and he's going to throw it long across the middle, and he overthrows his intended receiver as the Bulldogs were trying to track it down. DJ Mincy on the coverage was trying to race down an interception, but it was well past him, and even with his speed, he could not get to it to catch it or even touch it. And it's 4th down, and Hancock Central will punt. Their first snap was a little high, and of course last week against Twiggs, the Bulldogs were the beneficiary of a high snap in which the punter had to pick up the ball off the turf, and then the Bulldogs were able to make the tackle and get great field position for one of their short drives in the ball game. There's another high snap, but he catches the ball and boots it away, and boy, he kicks a nice one. Oh, there's a terrible hit on one of the Bulldog safeties trying to catch that ball, and boy, did he nail him, and I think that's Chandler Lynn, and Chandler is still down on the turf. He took a massive hit, and that is going to be a personal foul. And let's hope Chandler is okay. He had no chance to get out of the way, and Ashley Statz, the athletic trainer, is coming out to check on Chandler Lynn. Jakari Jones split out to the short side of the field. And, of course, he's made 2 catches for touchdowns in the left corner. Here's a throw to Jakari. Jumps up, catches the ball, and they upend him, and he comes down at around the 33. I think he needs the 32 to get the first down. And he's going to come up a little more than a yard short. And Trey Cloud is back under center. Hands it off to Hartley, and he is upended, kind of like Jakari was, and dives inside the 30 as he was tackled by Ivy. First down, Dogs. He got just enough to pick up a Bulldog first down. Usher remains in the offensive backfield. Cloud back in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the wide side of the field. The lefty pump fakes, and now he's going to throw it into the left corner of the end zone toward Jakari Jones, and he makes the catch, but he may not have gotten into the end zone. Let's see. Jakari Jones catching that ball. And this is kind of like the end of practice. This is what they do. They send him out there and see if he can kick under pressure. So here's the pressure. Good snap. The kick up in the air, and it is going to sail through the uprights for his first ever Bulldog field goal from 31 yards. And the Bulldogs take a 3-0 lead with 11:55 to play in the second quarter as we break on Y101. And Hatcher looks over toward his sideline. He's standing at the 30, taking the snap. Another running play. And this time the Bulldogs will get their 3rd TFL on an aggressive tackle by Brandon Usher. 14-6. And here's a throw. Open receiver making the catch. And that'll be good for the first down. And Morris with the grab. And the tackle was made by Tyler Heath. A corner for the Toombs County Bulldogs. And how about Hancock Central moving from inside its 5, trailing 3-0. And now they've taken the ball down to the Bulldog 42. Second down and 10 for Hatcher and Hancock Central for the Bulldog 42. Hatcher to throw, under pressure, wrapped up, sacked by Brandon Usher. Usher clapping his hands. He broke through the line of scrimmage, and he gets a big sack for the Toombs County Bulldogs and a loss to the midfield stripe. Loss of about 7. It's going to be 3rd down and 17. So 2nd and 10 for Hancock Central at the Bulldog 44. Hatcher back in the gun, taking the snap, dropping back. Not too much pressure on him as he throws it down the center of the field, hanging up in the air and picked by the Toombs County Bulldogs. And run to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, to the 48-yard line, to the 50, and finally down on the interception by the junior DJ Mincy to end the half. And he was trying to slip away down the Hancock Central sideline to score points and add to the 3-0 lead. And we'll see if the Bulldogs can get it cranked up. Chandler Lynn is out on the field, lining up on the left side. He took a massive shot. It looked like he was trying to signal fair catch, and he got hit hard. and was down for a while and then came over to the sideline. It looked like he may have had a mouth injury, but he's a gamer and he's back in there. And here is the kick, kind of short over toward Chandler Lynn. Takes it at the 25-yard line, stops, starts, finds an opening down the sideline, surges ahead across the 32 on a pretty creative little run right there, because he could have gotten nothing, and he got something up to the 35-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Dogs as they bring out their offense here in the second half at Booster Stadium. So the Bulldogs have a chance with a defensive stop to get the ball at midfield. Question is, will Hancock Central try the hard count again like they did in the first half? And they got the Bulldogs to jump offside, so the coaches, I'm sure, are yelling, watch the ball to the defensive lineman. Don't move into the neutral zone. They do snap it and try to run it up the middle, and it looks like the Dogs are there. DJ Turner was slicing in. He's on the bottom of the pack, but other Dogs were in there trying to get a hit. And the Bulldogs are already pointing that they have stopped Hancock Central on 4th down. Let's see. The white hat is going to wave his arm, stop the clock, and signal 1st down Dogs. So that's a big stop right there, because now the Bulldogs have the short field as they will start at the Hancock Central 47-yard line, seeking to add to a 3-0 lead with 7:55 to play in the third quarter. So 3rd and 2 for the Toombs County Bulldogs, with DJ Mincy still in the offensive backfield. And Cloud gives it to him, and he comes right side, picks up the 1st down, trips a little, and dives inside the 30, down to the 26-yard line for a Bulldog 1st down. And Josh Jackson had a good block on the right side of the field. And I didn't see it, but Brian Graham did, and he's helping me, and I want to thank him for all his help during baseball season and now during football season. I didn't thank him last Friday, but then you probably didn't hear it because it was so late at night. But thank you, thank you, thank you. So now the Bulldogs getting closer to the goal line again. And Cloud has it back behind him as he takes the snap and gives it off to Mincy. He's driving for the end zone again, and this time he slips in for 6. And this time, it's going to count. And Chase Miller grabs Trey Cloud and pushes it up in the air. He's happy to be out of the field blocking. And DJ Mincy happy to be in the end zone scoring the first touchdown of the night. And the Bulldogs now lead the ball game 9-0. As Julian Marion Vital will come out to try the extra point. 2 for 2 last week. 2 for 2 against Benedictine, kicking to the north end zone. And he drills this baby up, and it is through. So the Bulldogs lead 10-0, 4:23 to go. In the third quarter on the run by DJ Mincy. And, of course, Palmer & Associates Insurance out of Idalia, giving the Toombs County Athletic Booster Club $50 for the DJ Mincy touchdown. Thanks to them, and congratulations to the Dogs. We'll take a break on Y101. And these punts have been pretty good, but there's a high snap into the end zone. And the ball is bouncing, and the Bulldogs are trying to tackle for the safety, but he's running up the sideline to the 20, and there's a huge hit right near the boundary. So instead of giving up the safety in 2 points, it looks like the Bulldogs are going to get the ball back because they did not pick up the 1st down on the run. So you could have given the Dogs 2 and made it 12-0. But now the Bulldogs have the short field, and Tank Morris must have had that finishing hit. So Bulldogs will set the play from the left hash. So they got the wide side back to the right with receivers Roberts and Heath that way, and 2 off to the left side on the short side of the field. As Cloud backs up a yard to take the snap at the 25 from Angel Brown. And he hands it off to DJ Mincy, running open space. DJ cuts it across the center of the field and barrels into the end zone for his second touchdown of the night. DJ Mincy running successfully into the north end zone for the second time in the third quarter. And the Dogs now lead 16-0. Good blocks by Angel Brown and Josh Jackson, 2 seniors who opened up the wide open space. And Hatcher dropping back with pressure from Herndon, and the Bulldogs will wrap him up behind the line of scrimmage. Herndon with the initial pressure. May have been Dawson Malone getting in there. Brandon Usher was in there. Gage Herndon, the first dog there to really cause a problem for Hatcher. And now it's 4th and 20. Looks like Chandler Lynn will be back with DJ Mincy on the punt. First time he'll be back there since he got injured trying to catch a ball, and he was hit illegally and knocked out of the ball game. Some of these snaps have been high, but this one is good, and it is booted up high in the air. Chandler Lynn catches the ball at the 25-yard line, and here he comes to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, to the 45, to the 50, to the 40, and he is hit and brought down at the 33. You know he wanted to do that, and he did. Chandler Lynn with a fantastic return for the Toombs County Bulldogs. Bulldogs on a 4th and 1 now. McLeod under center. Will he try to draw him off sides? Nope. He hands it off, and there's a dive for a first down on a run by Caleb Hartley. So the Bulldog offensive linemen stayed low. Angel Brown, Josh Jackson. And that's what you have to do in a situation like that. And the Dogs got the first down just outside the goal line. And maybe the Dogs will try the same thing again, or maybe Cloud will keep it. I think Cloud did keep it and push his way toward the goal line and in for a Bulldog touchdown. Trey Cloud just simply followed his offensive line. They had enough of a push, and he got it in there. And the Dogs have scored 3 touchdowns here in the second half when they didn't score any in the first half, meaning they have taken control of this ball game and now lead 23-zip. 5 minutes and 5 seconds to play in the ball game. Dogs up 24-0. Short throw, grabbed there by the receiver. Coming in the backfield, though, reversing field. The Dogs are chasing him. They will tackle him behind the line of scrimmage. It was Gage Herndon there first, and then DJ Mincy. We will talk to Gage Herndon tonight. He's been active. There are a lot of Dogs that are emerging here in the second half as like little defensive stars. All right, Hatcher dropping back. Here's some Bulldog pressure. There's a hit in the backfield, and the Bulldogs will bring him down. The initial hit by Robert Kent, and also there Gage Herndon again. He knows how to rush the passer for sure. Gage getting in there again. Another loss, TFL for the Dogs. 3rd and really long. Remember, Hancock Central has to get up to the midfield stripe. And the line of scrimmage will be their 28. They're going to need 22 yards on this 3rd down play. And they will go with 3 receivers off to the wide side of the field, which is the left side as they are coming out of the south end zone. 1 receiver to the short side. Hatcher under pressure. Here comes Herndon. He's chasing him. He hits him as he throws the ball. He's caught. No, juggled and dropped at the 45. He had it and dropped it. And they're getting ready for the 3rd down and 16 play. And a 4-receiver package for Hatcher, who's standing at the Bulldog 44, taking the snap. Here's pressure from his left. And he's going to be sacked again. How about that? Once again, Gage Herndon. Gage Herndon, hearing his name on the PA system quite a bit from Dr. Wiggins, because he just keeps getting back in that offensive backfield. And the Dogs don't have to run a play. And it goes down to 2 and 1. And here is your horn at Booster Stadium, signifying the Toombs County Bulldogs have knocked off Hancock Central 24-0 to go 2-0 in the regular season. A game in which they led just 3-0 at halftime, but scored 3 touchdowns in the second half.